Now, emotional intelligence on a physical level is important to discuss too, because there are quite a few misconceptions about the focus on emotions. People think, okay, is this telling me that I've got to place emotions first? What about the role of rational thought? So I want to share with you that you take in information from the world through your eyes and your ears, your five senses. For the most part at work, you're using your auditory and visual senses, unless you're in a unique kind of job where you're using taste, touch, or smell. And all of that information travels into your brain through the brain stem. That's that area down at the bottom there. It travels through the limbic system and eventually reaches the frontal lobe, where you process rational thought. Now, this is in nanoseconds, but the point is important in that you can't have a thought about any visual stimuli or auditory information coming in before you've already processed it emotionally. This makes it impossible to leave your feelings at home. People say there's no room for emotions or emotional reactions at work. Well, it's just physically impossible to avoid that. So someone who is emotionally intelligent is someone who is effectively balancing the communication between the rational side of their brain and the emotional side of their brain. And the reason for this is that emotions are signals, right? Right at the neural level, there are these little signals that are grabbing your attention. And somehow the world has told people you should somehow ignore your emotions and just focus on work. But an emotionally intelligent person is beginning to tune into that data and has a more nuanced understanding of what information that emotional kind of reaction is trying to tell them. And they're using that information to make decisions, to plan ahead, to interact with people, to tune in on what's going on around them. So it's not about emotions being the first. It's simply about this effective balance.